Hey guys, time to check on this corn back here again. I haven't given up on it, kept on watering it, trying to give it a little bit of nitrogen, see if I could keep it going. As you can see, she done made it all the way up to the top of the greenhouse now. Up there at the very top is about 12 foot, and these things up there leaning against the plastic, if I could stretch them out, it'd probably go 13 foot tall. This is not exactly what I expected from this type of corn. I do have the rest of it, the seed that I had planted outside, so I'll have another opportunity to see how it grows. But as you can see, all kinds of ears forming up in there. I have been shaking these things like a leaf on a tree, trying to get that pollen spread around. I think we're going to make an ear or two on this stuff. Sure would be nice just to get enough to replenish my seed stock again. So I'm all set with my hot peppers right here. I'll give it a week or so. Hopefully we get some good rain, settle the dirt around those roots and make sure everything is filled in good. And what I'll probably do is come back and side dress it with some rabbit manure and then top that with my wood chips. I'll show you how that's working out in the greenhouse. That's absolutely doing wonderful. As you can see from this dry ground out here, we didn't get that shower of rain that I was looking for. So I'm still watering these peppers. If all of these things produce like I think they will, we're going to have enough peppers to satisfy just about anybody's desire for heat. Hopefully I can find a market for these things around here somewhere. Either that or go ahead and start stocking up on a lot of pepper spray. You never know when you might need some. Speaking of needing some pepper spray, let's go check on them 175 or so tomatoes over there that might be the death of me one day. Here they are and looking real good right now. Everything coming along just fine. Looking at them up close, you can see what a difference it makes. Pruning the bottom leaves off, cleaning this stuff up, and doing everything you can to stack the odds in your favor so that you don't have an issue with disease. 175 or so tomato plants out here. This is way more than we need. I'm not too worried about these right here. They've got a way to go before they start producing. Let me go show you what I'm really worried about. This, ladies and gentlemen, might be my biggest concern right now. Look at these tomato plants. These are the 56 Determinate Rutgers that I planted in this greenhouse, and they have absolutely taken off. And seeing the kind of production I have gotten before, and looking at these plants right here, I might be looking for a place to sleep. There's gonna be a lot of tomatoes come out of this little greenhouse right here. Basically what I did with these right here, I went all out on them. I gave them everything I possibly could from the start. I've done everything I could to be able to grow a good quality plant, and the time and effort is paying off big time too. I talked about this a little bit outside, what I had done or what I was going to do with the peppers. What I did, I came in here and I side dressed these things with the rabbit manure and then put the wood chips on top of it, and that really helps hold the moisture in. Plus, each time they get watered, as the water's running through that rabbit manure, it's kind of like giving them a little quick shot of compost tea, and to hold the moisture in the center of the rows, and try to do everything I could to keep this greenhouse from drying out and just wasting water. Come in here and put this straw down, and it's working great. When I'm looking at a tomato plant and I'm trying to determine the overall health of that plant, if it's young, I'll look at the stem. I want to see a nice, thick, healthy stem. If it's an older vine, several weeks old, all I'm going to do is look at the bottom leaves. If those bottom leaves are still nice, dark green, showing no nutrient deficiency in there whatsoever, those plants are in good shape. You just sit back and let them do their thing. These right here, looking absolutely perfect down on the bottom, no nutrient deficiency whatsoever. And you talk about some tomatoes, these things are getting loaded up. Looking at it from the other end, you can see just how good those vines look. And look at all the blooms on there. See all the yellow in there? These things are full of fruit already and still flowering like crazy. And as you can see right here, this is the small greenhouse. I now have a roll-up side curtain on it. It was just getting too hot up in there, so I had to go back and reconfigure things. And now I can roll the curtain up, get some good airflow going through there, and keep about the same temperature as the big greenhouse over there. This was running about 6 or 7 degrees warmer than the big one, and that was because I had pretty much blocked the natural airflow on the west end when I put the other greenhouse on the end of this. So now I've got a curtain up here, I can get good airflow through it, and we're in business. The tomatoes right here, like I said, I have put the time and effort into doing everything I could to try to get as good a crop as possible, and I think it's paying off. One of the advantages to having a greenhouse, being able to grow 12 months out of the year, is that my learning curve never stops. I'm always learning, and I try to get better and better and better. Sometimes I take a step back and screw something up, but I try not to make the same mistake twice. I know I closed the videos in the end. The little caption says thanks for the support, and I just want to tell you thank you very much for the support and the encouragement, the comments, all of that stuff. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate that, and how much you guys motivate me to do better and to just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun, I'm learning a lot, and life is good. So y'all take care, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time.